Yay, it started. Hey you guys, welcome to my live stream. Okay, first things first, I'm doing this live stream at a time that most of you guys probably aren't going to be awake, so I'm just kind of expecting that you're going to see this tomorrow or like later, especially since it's like Monday and the week's just starting. But I haven't like filmed anything in a while, and I've been getting like tons and tons of questions about acting and stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to like spur of the moment, like, hey, let's talk to you guys. Let's answer some of your questions. Okay, I can't see. My glasses are so dirty. So yes, I know this is probably not the most helpful time, but I did want to put something out there. So here goes. I'm going to be answering you guys' questions, especially about acting. I've been getting a lot of different questions from you guys. So let's go. Let's just get right into it. Okay. So Emily C asks, I think this was on one of my videos about I think I did a vlog or an audition or something, and so she asks me, how did you not get nervous? I haven't even got an agency yet, and I'm so nervous because, and she just kind of talks about like why she's nervous. So first of all, I did leave her an answer below, so I would definitely go check that out. First things first, for you guys who feel nervous during auditions, I completely empathize. The thing I want you to remember is that I always feel extremely nervous for every audition. I feel sick to the bottom of my stomach. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I feel like I'm going to fail. It's awful. It's pretty awful. So I wanted to tell you that if you feel like that, don't think that like you can't do it because you feel extremely nervous, because you definitely can. Nervousness doesn't have to hold you back. And even though like you're nervous, you can still do well in your audition. The main thing is that nervousness will always be there when you audition. It's just learning how to control your nervousness. So there's lots of different things that I do. I definitely try to talk to myself before every audition. And this might sound new agey, hippie or whatever, but you know, like Lily Singh talks about this all the time. You have to talk positivity to yourself before every audition. So you have to remind yourself like, hey, you know what? I am happy, I am thankful, we have an audition, this is exciting, I'm glad to have an audition. Here, for this audition, I'm not going to try to be better than anyone else. I'm not going to try to beat that girl over there who's super gorgeous and super amazing. I'm not going to try to impress the casting directors. I'm just here to have a good time and to be myself and to be confident, and that's what I'm going to do. And that is the kind of mentality that you want to bring to an audition. It is just so important to remind yourself that you are awesome, you are amazing. No one is better than you in this audition, no matter what they look like, no matter what they sound like, no matter how much experience they have. No one is better than you. No one is worse than you. And you have something special to offer. And that you're prepared and that you got this. And that's just so important, to speak positive things to yourself. And then the second thing that you need to do is take deep breaths. So what I like to do is I like to take a deep breath. And as I take that deep breath in through my nose, I gather in all the things I'm worried about, all the things I'm stressed about, all the things that are weighing on my mind. I gather it and I breathe out. And as I breathe out, I let my shoulders sink down. I let it all comb through my body, and I let go of everything. And I don't have to do that like 2 or 3 times, but that really helps. So those 2 things really help in combating nervousness. Remembering that don't compare yourself to other people who are there. You know, there's going to be that one girl who's like been in 10 beauty pageants and in 10 commercials and personally knows the casting director and is going to have lunch with the director on Tuesday, but you have to remember that you have something special to offer, and that this audition isn't the end-all be-all of your career. There's going to be so many more freaking amazing auditions coming up your way. Do this one, do your best, bring you and your personality and your shine to it, and you'll do awesome. So that is my tip for you know, dealing with nervousness. I completely understand if you're nervous or, you know, you struggle with that. Like it doesn't go away. It just kind of gets better. Oh my gosh, my computer is at 4%. I didn't realize that. I did not think this through. Yikes. Okay, so I'm only going to answer like maybe 2 more questions. So because we're almost out of time. So my next question is, I guess I've been getting a lot of questions about, well, I live in I live in Los Angeles. I live in a whole bunch of places. Like, I'm not, sorry, what am I saying? People are like, oh, well, I live in outside of the US, basically. What should I do? Well, my main thing is, if you live outside of the US, and you're doing acting and you want to pursue acting, first off, again, I completely empathize. This one's harder for me to answer because I don't know as much about living outside of the US or living outside of other countries. What I do know from what I've heard from Wendy Elaine and other things that I've researched, main thing is you have to kind of dominate your market where you live. So the principles that I talk about in my videos, where I talk about finding auditions, doing short films, indie films, a whole bunch of all that stuff, that still applies here. But you just need to do it in your own country first. And once you have lots of experience, once you're like fairly well known in your country, then there might be interest from America because you know you're a star where you live and you've made it where you live, and people, there's audiences that want to see you succeed and see you in these movies, and they can also help you. They can help you to that your audience can kind of give you that leverage to succeed. But the main thing is the principles still apply. Focus on building your career where you live and then move on. Okay, so I'm gonna answer one more question because I am so concerned that my computer's gonna die and I don't want it to die on you guys. So my last question is, I'm gonna look through some of these questions that I have. So a talent agent. So let me think. I'm gonna see how I can answer this the best way that I can with my 2% that's left. Oh my gosh, 2% left. Okay, so a talent agent. What is it? How can you? I'm gonna kind of just talk about talent agencies really, really quick. So basically, I've done a couple of videos on talent agencies and the stuff I've gotten with my talent agency. So some person was like, "So what is it? Like, it's like a full-time job." Her name was I don't know if I'm saying this right, Shanti James, and she's like, "Okay, well, do you need a passport for an agency? Do they send you for jobs that are in-state, out-of-state? What kind of stuff do they do?" And my answer is, so basically, I can't talk about this a lot because, you know, time. I would suggest doing your research. My main thing is that talent agencies, one, they kind of submit you for stuff. So some talent agencies are going to be like, oh, well, there's commercials in LA and stuff like that. Mainly, they don't really send you for stuff in LA. It's more local, regional stuff that your agency will send you for. So stuff that's like 1 to 2 hours from where you live. They're going to send you for auditions. So they get in contact with a casting director who's at a breakdown, and they, in that breakdown, they have different characters, and then if you match one of the characters and the talent agent will submit you for an audition, if the casting director likes you, they will bring you in, you go out and audition, and that's kind of done through the talent agent. And I will link the video below down where I explain that a lot better. And also link down my talent agency scam video because that's just such an important video, and I feel like not enough of you guys are watching this video. The main thing is a talent agent is not here to help you succeed or to help you win. They're here to make money. So the thing is, how can you make the money? That's the thing that they're most interested in. So when you're submitting for an agency, when you're working on your acting career, think about how you can make a talent agent money. You have to have training. You have to have your resume put together. You kind of need a picture, at least, of some sort. You need experience so you can be trained and not just be brand new. You need to be professional. You need to be on it. You need to have all of your stuff put together for this agency. It's not like a full-time job. It's more like once a week, twice a week, they'll send you on an audition that they find. You can also find auditions outside of your talent agency, and if you don't have a talent agency, that's what I suggest you do before you look for a talent agency. Go find your own auditions. Okay, so I'm sorry this was so short. I'm kind of upset. My computer's at 1% and it's probably going to die anytime soon. So I have to end this. I'm making this just because I love you guys and I want to talk to you guys. I'm going to be, of course, doing more videos. I'm kind of making my things more scripted and planned out. Now I don't just do random stuff like this, but I hope this still helped. Check out the description below because I'll talk about more stuff. Look at my recent videos. Thank you guys for the love on my Lily Sing video, which makes me happy. You can see that it's gotten like 7,000 views now. That's super awesome. That's pretty much it. I love you guys so much.